Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 6th of February. With Robert Murray McShane, one of the chapters we read today is Genesis chapter 39, the story of Joseph while in Egypt. Reasonably well known. He's sold as a slave to a man called Potiphar, who puts him in charge of his house. And we're told the blessing of the Lord was on everything Potiphar had, both in the house and in the field. So because of Joseph's presence and Joseph's diligence, Potiphar is blessed. But as I read that, I thought, Joseph still remains a slave. And then because he is moral and won't sleep with Potiphar's wife, she wrongly accuses him of trying to attack her, and he's thrown into prison. And we're told, but while Joseph was in the prison, the Lord was with him. He showed him kindness and granted him favor in the eyes of the prison warden. And I thought, he showed him favor. The Lord was with him. Surely the Lord was with him and sent somebody to free him. The Lord was with him, and Potiphar withdrew the charges and he was set free. The Lord was with him and he was able to escape and go back home again. That's a kind of Hollywood sense we have of when the Lord is with you, what your life will look like. When the Lord was with Joseph, he was still in prison. He stayed in prison for a number of years. He just was granted favor in the eyes of the prison warder. Now that, from my perspective, that doesn't cut the mustard. I want to get out of there. And one wonders what is going through Joseph's mind. And it just made me think, we really need to pray. God, help us to see your perspective. Help us to trust you, because God doesn't always set us free. God doesn't always give us our freedom. God doesn't always give us the things we think we ought to have. And we need to trust God and rely on God and walk with God and know that even God's blessing on our lives might not give us our freedom. God's blessing on our lives might be that the people around us will be blessed. We still won't be exempt from their plans and schemes. With hindsight, we can look back and see what God was doing in Joseph's life. But Joseph didn't know that. And for me, that is a real challenge to trust God, even when things aren't going the way I think they should go. So be encouraged, be challenged. Hang on to God, trust God, and know that we are blessed.